Hey guys, what's going on? Northern Crusader here once more with Tokyo Dark. Last time we came to Kima Kamakura because we're looking for answers now. After speaking to our old friend, the collector, whom is weird to say the least. Let's see what we can get done, shall we? Hope it was set up right. Oh, it's you! I was reading the papers and I saw your picture. And then I saw the picture on the TV news. Maybe this is a 7chan message boards after I looked you up. I'm sorry, I was curious. I remember meeting you and couldn't believe it. It's like I met a celebrity or something. Oh, of course, it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who you'll meet in this business. Everyone always seems so unassuming. I mean, that's not to say any of it was your fault or anything. So, okay, so the message boards are pretty bad, but there's a lot of bad stuff in there. Like, wow. Pretty wild stuff. Are you done? Oh, right. Sorry, yes. Hello again. You need a friggin' kitten now. Here's somewhere, kitty cat. No, check my grandmother. Is my grandmother still at that house near here? You want to see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the coming and goings of all the people around here. I don't see her going out much, though. Oh, yes, that reminds me. When you were here last year in April, sorry, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course, I heard there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. Kawana is old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake. Can you remember anything like that? The problem is, I want to say the mask, but then I suppose this guy. Let's say I don't. Oh, I see. I'm sure it'll turn up. If something could go wrong, that's why I'm saying that, so. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, and Prunus how am I going to say this? Prunus subhiratella autumnalis. That sometimes blooms twice a year. At least, that's what it says online. Who'd have thought we'd have them here in Kamakura? Well, I say Kamakura, but they always seem to be in this part of town. Lucky, huh? A cherry blossom tree that blooms in fall. I've never seen it. Are you sure that you got your facts straight? It seems impossible. Impossible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Yes. Impossible would be if the seasons started reversing themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Huh? You say something? Why the glum face? Anyway, I hope we take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. The blossoms are so peaceful, don't they put your mind at ease. And the last one. I'm looking for Mai Kawana. Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for Mai again, huh? Are you sure that's such a good idea? She's pretty upset about the happenings last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best you leave her alone. It's important I talk to her. I suppose she'd be at the shrine that's down this street, like usual. Mai's very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. Something doesn't feel right, that's the odd thing. Yeah, there's something off, I guess. And why are the frames playing up again? Oh, come on. Let's try something. And there we go. That's much better. Don't get why it plays up like that, it's weird. Alright, what have we got? Let's try knocking. Go away! No visitors! Really? Fine, fine. You just gave us a mask earlier. Guess we're not allowed in. fucking crow's back. It just feels like something's off, you know? It's too quiet. Like, yeah, it's just... And there's something off about all this. Music's a bit too intense for this. Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was my Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach, and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. We were the only two people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching from the shadows. What the... Oh, no, 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 no. Can I resist? I'm just gonna leave it. Freak the fuck out, I'm not gonna do it. You watch, this will lead to something really, 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 really bad. No, I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. Huh, hey. That actually worked. You, the detective from before. Why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? Ow! What the hell is that noise? Thank you! Yeah, turn it down. I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. Police only talked to me once, and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you want to see now. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. But I then feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. It sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. Truth? It's strange, isn't it? Cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like I don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, Detective. Your name's Itō, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner are only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-haired girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day either. She shut herself up in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. Will you stop this? Do you mind? Thank you. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takeshi does. Oh, sorry. Takeshi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at the Kendo dojo in Asakusa? Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the Kendo world. Sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, though. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Can I actually get close and I told her? Or is it just going to stab her or something? Wouldn't be surprised I missed like a kitten or something. That was interesting. Stuff was that saying. So there's something about the mask. What's he got to do with her? I mean, it wants her dead. Why? Okay, just saying. Okay. I don't know. So it doesn't feel right, you know? Like, something's gone on. Right, I need to get out of here. As Asakusa, I can't really go anywhere else. Great. Asakusa. Asakusa. The home of Senshouji, one of the most famous temples in Tokyo. It's also a bustling entertainment district. It remains a pocket of traditional culture, surrounded by the city's high-rises. Can't go to Kabukicho. I can't. This place either. So I guess I'm going here. Let's see where we go here. So I can resist the mask. That's a good thing. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takeshi Kawana would be difficult, convoluted. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Turns out his Kendo dojo is well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive, and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. A few misfired questions could end up with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. So I need to be careful what I ask. Simple enough. Is this a dojo? Doesn't look very dojo-y, does it? Can I look, please? Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been there recently. Let's bring this a bit closer. Come on. Come on, lose no more. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello there. Would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at a food stand and festival. They will make you question everything you know about octopus in ball form. Who can say no to that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some. I do wish they didn't have. I wish you could have sound effects. Oh yes. Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki. I can't say that. Takoyaki I've ever had. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki in all the islands. Well, it's only one fish or something. I can take that. How am I looking anyway? I'm nearly sane. I've never thought to say that in my life. What happens if I buy more? I can see a glimmer in your eye that tells me you've got hunger. Second order. Who? Me? Well, why wouldn't I? They're amazing. The struggle is real. You think I don't sit here at the presence of my own creations and not want a little taste? No, of course I do. They're delicious. The extra time and effort means I don't have as many on hand and had to limit to one order per customer. Okay, I can understand that. But I'm your only customer. Go on, just one more taste. Sorry, no can do. Real good. Okay. I can understand that. To be fair, you could just literally go there and just eat all the food you want, so. One of these guys looks familiar. Tourists, likely. I can hear him speaking English. My English isn't so great, so I doubt it'll be of much help to me. I wonder what they're talking about. Hello there. Is there something we can help you with? Huh? I don't speak. Wait, Japanese? Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of a job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Whoa. I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No, I mean, no, please. Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't mean to be nosy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? No. We come to Asakusa every year, and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes it stand out more than we already do, huh? Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. That's what I told you, yeah. You guys come here every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo, where a Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Kawana... Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh, wait. Oh, right. He's that kendo instructor at the dojo right behind... Really? People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about who he trains. Suppose he doesn't want to waste time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense. What do you think about it? With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time I've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. Oh. All that, and I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding. I've heard talk of an interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments. I wish my work did martial arts competition between departments. Nothing would work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss quite like a good smack to the jawline. Police fighting each other. That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use up the force all that much, though. Yeah. Anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa and I don't know anything that's specific about it. You see, it says so right here in the dojo's flyer. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came handling him out. Really? He was out here about 10 minutes before you... Oh, I get it. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came, handing them out. Kind of seemed like a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him, though. I admit, it would have been much cooler if we'd known that off the top of our head. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trains so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Are you associated with police somehow? Huh? Who? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see? Like a, private detective. Listen, if anyone comes by asking about a field male detective, just, Sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly. I appreciate it. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Our pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learn any kendo tricks. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly to the mask, has yet another tie to my old life. Takeshi Kawana seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. I literally just want to look down further to see if there's anything, because there might be something. Oh, hello. Really? That's the dojo. Okay. This looks like the dojo I was looking for. It's a very traditional aesthetic.